So we are live. Hello, everyone. So thank you once again for tuning in. So for just the benefit of people in my new followers and for the followers in my today's guest page, I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Dr. Susie Jacob. I'm a business coach and a general practitioner by training. And but a digital entrepreneur by choice. So I come to the page speaking live once, and actually this week is twice, the second time this week, just to actually let people know about what we actually do. So I'm a business coach, and that means I am also running an online business. Now, what we personally do is we help other rundown professionals to actually reclaim their life back. And how I specifically help people is, do I help people to start an online business from scratch and scale it up. And what's the benefit of that? The benefit is that you will enjoy time and financial freedom to do the things that you actually love, like spending more time with your family, looking after yourself, because as a busy professional, I remember the days when I was looking after everyone else but myself, and also spending more time for the causes that's close to our heart. So if that's you, obviously you're in the right place. And today I'm really, really excited to have Dinah along with us today. So hi, Dinah, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you. How about yourself?
I'm very well, Dina. Thank you for asking, and thank you so graciously for accepting my invite to come and speak to our audience today. So, just before we move on, Dina, just if you can, for the benefit of your new followers and people in my page, if you can just introduce yourself, where you are, what you do. So, over to you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I'm glad to be here. My name is Dinah Parry Udonkor. I'm a financial professional. I educate people about their finances, how to keep it, how to um, stay within their means. I'm also a caregiver, so I'm in the healthcare industry. And I've also noticed that it's more important to have your time to yourself and have your freedom to your finances in a different way rather than the regular way we all know. So I've also um, tried to find something to help me do that. And so I'm also into this online business that help us to or help me to find freedom and also time freedom for myself and my family. And so I'm here this morning for us to all discuss how this is will benefit all of us and our family.
Right. So that's really interesting. So you're like, I'm a medical doctor by background, and you're from the finance background. Now, for me, it was more to do with I was too stressed working the long hours. And of course, even though I was earning quite well, the problem is, you'd have to trade time for money. And that's the reason why I chose the online business. Was it something similar in your case, Dinah?
Oh yes, is similar and it's exact the same because if you're not doing something for yourself and you're doing it for somebody else, whatever it is, you have to trade time for your money. If you don't go there, you never get anything back in return. So it's exactly the same. And you remember, I said I'm a caregiver too. So it means I have to get up and go and take care of somebody, and that means I'm trading my time for money.
Absolutely. And it's not an easy job, caregiving, anything to do with nursing. Nursing and, caregiving is more like a hands on and things like that. Of course, even being a doctor is hands on, but you're probably kind of more physical, isn't it? A big
Yeah,
gap. bit more physical if you're a nurse or a caregiver, and there's only so much time that a person can actually be. There's only an age where you can do all these sort of things, isn't it? Whatever it is,
Yeah.
after a while, it's very difficult to keep up with the intensity. Like for me, I'm in my mid 40s, and I can't imagine myself working to my late 60s to actually working 5 to 6 days a week at the intensity I am doing, just so that I can pay my bills. It's really, really hard. Of course, in my 20s, I loved it. I still
Yeah.
love it, but I don't love the hours, if that makes sense. I like the job, but I don't like the hours.
Yes.
But at the same time, if you don't do the hours, you don't get paid.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
it's that simple as that. And that's why people from different professions actually do this business. And coming to that, Dinah, so what is this online business all about? Can you tell our audience what this is all about?
All right. This online business, as you said, is online, is and we do social media marketing. So we market to this company, this reputable companies. We do the marketing, and then when they get money from the sales, we get a commission from it. And it's been around for a very long time, and it's gone through a lot of hurdles, a lot of uh, market crashing and everything, people getting laid off their jobs. But this online marketing has been around for a very long time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So then that's the beauty. And because it's all done online, you don't have to kind of physically go anywhere. Like for me as a doctor, I might need to go into work. Yes, I do sometimes work from home, but a lot of the times I do need to go in and see the patient and things like that. Like you in caregiving, also, you need to go and see the patient or your clients to do the job, isn't it? While the online business, what happens is, because it's all online, you decide your schedule, really, whether, and you decide your hours also, and you work the business around your lifestyle, and that's how you can prioritize your life first. Because I am a firm believer that you cannot give from an empty cup. It's when your cup is overflowing, and out of the overflow is when we can actually give. And that is what this online business is able to do. It will be able to free your time. And also, people sometimes come and ask me, but I don't have time. But that's not really true, because if you found us on social media, you have spent some time looking into social media to find us,
Yeah,
to say
yeah,
we don't have time. We all do the same things, and on an average, people watch about 2.5 hours a day. Now, even if you put 1 hour of that to intentionally scroll, your life is going to change. And that's what really happened for my life. When I started the business, I was doing working 5 to 6 days a week, anything between 9 and 12 hours a day. And it's not like I had a lot of time. I live with my husband, who is a chef by background, who's now retired thanks to the business, and my 16-year-old daughter. So I am a mom, I'm a wife, so I have responsibilities at home in addition to the work. So I just decided that instead of making other people earn money online, let me tap into that resource. And that's the only thing that I actually did. And I'm so grateful that within 2 years, I've cut down from working 6 days a week to 3.5 days a week. And my husband's quit his job. So that's how the potential of how your life can change through this business. But the number one question, Dinah, people ask is, so how long does it take to make money?
all right. How long does it take to make money is a very genuine question. And I know many people will like to ask that question because most of us are very skeptical about this business. How long it takes for you to get money, I would say depends on you, the individual. Because the moment you get into this, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So the work you put in, the time you put in, how you take time to study the material will help you generate the income you needed. You can have it as early as you want, and you can have it as late as you want. It all depends on you and your efforts.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's what I exactly tell people. There's no fit time. It's specific fixed time when you can earn money. I personally, because I was working very long hours between 9 and 10 hours for 6 up to 6 days a week, I didn't have much time. I was only putting in an hour a day, and it took me about 3 months to actually earn money. But I have people in my team who started earning money in 3 weeks time, and that is because that person actually put in more time. So instead of putting an hour, she was putting in 3 hours. And one specific day, I remember she telling, like, during that 2 weeks, during her day off, she was working. She just did the business for 12 hours. So
That's
that's why
great.
she was able to make make income within 3 weeks. For me, that wasn't the case. I spread it out between 1 hour for 3 months, and I was able to see an income. And I'm happy with that, because that was all I could do. Now, if you put in 3 hours or 4 hours, you might see the results in 3 to 6 weeks time, and that is what you can expect. There are people in our community who within 3 months have started earning six figures, and that's not just because they put in an hour's work. They locked themselves in their bedroom and studied the system, did the training, everything, and implemented everything by working 12 hours a day. Well, that's not possible for everyone, but it doesn't matter. We are not in a sprint, we are in a marathon, and we have to just follow our journey. And we can get inspired by everyone that we see, but we just have to follow our pace and our journey, because life happens to anybody, and anything can happen, isn't it? You just
Yeah.
need to be unwell, have suffer, because we have people who suffer from cancer doing this business. I remember one testimony of one of our business partners, and she was undergoing chemo, and she was doing coaching calls, and she was sharing this with me. She was doing her coaching, she was a coach, and she was doing coaching calls while she was having her chemo done in the hospital. And she had her headphones on, and she didn't want to tell the person that she had cancer and she's having chemo. She's literally having chemo in the hospital, and she's doing the coaching calls. And that's
Wow.
the flexibility of this business. And yeah, so even if you're suffering from cancer, but then some people are really unwell, because cancer and chemo can make you really unwell, and you can be really sick,
Yeah.
and you might need to take some time off. And you know what the good news is? Even if you need to take that time off, if you have the business set up, it will earn money in the background. I
Yeah.
remember this summer when I went on holiday, I was quite busy on holiday, not able to do anything much, but still I earned money in the background because I have my business set up. And that's the beauty about this business. Amazing, amazing. So what when people join and when people hear about the online business, Dinah, they can be skeptical, but what made you believe in this system and take the step, become an action taker? Really, what made you do that?
Okay. What actually brought me into this business was I saw an ad on YouTube with one of the members, and she is so happy, so excited, telling about this business. And she's telling how this business has helped her because she had her baby, the first baby. She worked at the bank, so she was paying this child care every day, and all the money that she's earning from the bank is going to the baby's care. It doesn't make any sense. she's now pregnant with another one, and she's really dreading that if this one too comes, then it means all her money will be gone. And hope and she's found this job and this online business, and it's really helping. So she's not going back to working at the bank anymore,
Mhm.
and that's really enticed me. So that's what me believe that, okay, if I also take action and do exactly what this lady did and study what I'm supposed to do, I'll also succeed. And I have seen that a lot of people, like the whole world, a lot of people, this thing is global. So a lot of people are doing it and they are succeeding. And so that's what makes me believe that if it's something that is meant to be here, it's true. Because like half of the world, or maybe quarter of the world, won't be doing it if it's a scam. But a lot of people are doing it, which means it's legit. And so that's what makes me believe in it.
Absolutely. So when you come into our community, you will see the success story. So we are over 200,000, and this is just the online. So there's this same business done offline also, but we just choose to do it online. And our community alone is over 200,000. And when you see the results of how people's lives have changed, that's one of the, like what you said, that makes us motivated and say, there can't be 200,000 people for 8 years doing this thing if it's a scam. You know what I mean? Because once it's a scam, it will be there maybe for a year or two, and then it fizzles out, like most of the things like pyramid schemes and other things out there. It just gets fizzled out. Our business has been there for 50 years. So and that itself is a testament of how great our business model is, and how people are interested in making money and changing their lives as well as the lives of people around them. Because when it touches us, when this business touches us and blesses us, like what I've mentioned, when your cup is overflowing, you will then start blessing people, your community, your churches, and other places. Other causes and things like that will be blessed through this business. And of course, and then you get an opportunity to know about the business, isn't it? And that itself makes you believe. For me, believing in is like what you said. I saw the testimonies. I saw that people were genuinely changed and quitting jobs. And I was like, I worked. I've been a doctor for over 20 years, and some of the figures that I hear, even a neurosurgeon doesn't earn. Like, we have people in our community who earns more than a neurosurgeon. And I was like, wow. Not that we obviously need doctors and nurses and things like that, but this is an opportunity for you. If you don't want to quit your job, you can always do it in the side and still do your work, in your own terms. That is a big difference. Being able to have something as a buffer in case things go wrong, in case you become unwell and can't do your work,
Yeah.
or if in case someone in your family becomes unwell, like your children, your spouse, or you have elderly parents who need a bit of extra support, and you were like, I just need 2 weeks to just sort them out. Now, if you're working in a job, that 2 weeks would be 2 weeks of maybe your annual leave, and then you have nothing. And then, or it'll become unpaid, and and people are genuinely struggling with these things. So if you have this on the side, you don't care really whether you're paid or not, isn't it? So that is a
Yeah.
big reassurance when you do the business, really. And that's why I feel like in today's world, it's not a luxury to have a side hustle. It is a necessity.
It
And
is.
how you want to do it is entirely up to you. We have people who are earning 5 6 figures and still working a full-time job because they love their job. They just have this as a buffer, and they're able to do a lot more, for their families, for the society, and other causes. So it's absolutely amazing. So Dana, so how we've talked a lot about.
Okay, let me chip in this, that
Yeah.
people doing this side um hustle and also working, the joy about all this is when you don't have anything and all you have is your regular job. Every time you are so tensed up because you don't know when you are going to be laid off. You don't know anytime you are asked to come to the office, you are scared because you really don't know what is going they're gonna tell you.
Yeah,
So you are always tensed up, and that's not a good feeling in your stomach. But then, if you have this side hustle, you are set. So even if you are laid off or you are asked to go, because employers will just let you go. They don't care if you've worked for 40 years or 50 years. When they
absolutely.
don't need you anymore, you going.
Yeah,
So if you have this side hustle that gives you something else beside your regular job, when you go to job, you don't care anymore.
yeah,
So sometimes you even go because you feel like going, but not that you have to go.
absolutely.
So this is the peaceful aspect of the whole thing. Sometimes it's not even about the money; it's about the peace of mind that side hustle gives you.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's been very, very good. So, before we actually wrap up, Diana, if people wanted to know more about the business, what is the next steps they need to do?
If you want to know about the business, that's good. You see information on the screen, so you can go there. My website is there, so you click on that, or you just type in into the address box, and then it takes you to my website. You register with your name and your email address, then a webinar comes up for you to watch. So you sit down and watch it. It gives you a lot of information, and it also gives you a lot of testimonies that really resonate with you. And then after that, if you are interested, you pay $149 to become a member, and then we take it from there. So my information is Dr. Susie's information is also there. So that's how we start.
Absolutely. So, yeah, and just the free webinar costs you nothing. So, Dinah's website's there. If anyone wants to get in touch with me, if you're watching in my page, you can just get in touch with me, send me a direct message, and I will let you know what the next steps are. Basically, you will just need to watch the free webinar, which tells you the pillars of social media marketing. And, obviously, there'll be testimonies, and after seeing that, if you feel that is something that you would like to pursue or even try, you then take the next step by paying the 149 US dollars, which is completely 30-day money back guarantee. What that means is you get an opportunity to go into further details about the companies that we are associated with, compensation plans, and all that. And then what happens is, if you're happy with all that, and you can then decide to go for the coaching call and then become a distributor after that. But if you don't, after watching the pre-coaching videos, you're not like, no, I don't think I want to, you by all means, you will be then able to refund your money and you will get it 100% back. It's as simple as that. And as we've brought you the case for having a side hustle, please do actually take this opportunity, uh, to actually see what we have to offer. And it's, that's 100% free to just get the information. And if you don't like it, then you can refund, and that's that. But what you shouldn't be doing, whether it's us or through somebody else, is you know remain in status quo. If you think you're going to do what you've been doing the past 20 years, and you think you're going to get a different results, you're actually just fooling yourself, because you can't expect to get the same results by a different results doing the same thing over and over again. If you want a different result, you need to do something different. So if you want time freedom and financial freedom, which No job in the world can give you. Even when people are in a job, if they have financial freedom, you just go and speak to them. They will tell you that they've been investing in property, they've been investing in stocks and bonds and other things, and that's how they've created wealth. Yeah, but we are giving you an opportunity to do that also by helping you get the funds to do all that's in the side. So imagine getting all this money, like then you will start investing in the right assets. Yeah, and that will further build. But the benefit of an online business is that it will give you enough money to, at 2 3 times, even sometimes I have earned more than double and all at times of what I earn as a general practitioner. And what that gives you is the time freedom, like if something goes wrong also, there is some kind of buffer. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So hope you've been inspired. So reach out to us if you want to know more further information. Thank you once again, Diana, for being with us this Thursday, and I wish you all the very best, and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Susan.
No worries, take care, bye for now.
Bye.